people, they love to die. When the person went to that leader of the Rome or the Persian leader, he said, "We came to you with people, they love to die, they love death as you love life." Why? Because you already cured the mind, you convinced the mind that if I die, I am not dead. When I die in the cause of Allah, I might be dead to you. In actuality, I am dead. But in reality, I am not. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that in the Quran. وَلَا تَحْسَبَنَّ الَّذِينَ قُتِلُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ أَمْوَاتٌ بَلْ أَحْيَاءٌ عِنْدَ رَبِّهِمْ يُرْزَقُونَ فَرِحِينَ بِمَا آتَاهُمْ رَبُّهُمْ وَيَسْتَبْشِرُونَ بِالَّذِينَ لَمْ يَلْحَقُوا بِهِمْ. So they are alive, but not alive in your eyes. They are alive in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and in reality they are alive. And the Prophet ﷺ told us about it. So here, when you convince the brain, you convince the heart, what is embedded in your body from your creation as you hate to die, that will go away. That will go away. Okay, so I'm trying to So what I'm doing, I'm trying to illustrate the differences in study between Westerns and from Islamic point of view. Islamic point of view, we always concentrate on the brain and in the heart. A guy came to the Prophet ﷺ, hadith reported by Muslim Imam Ahmad, the hadith is authentic. A guy came to the Prophet ﷺ, a young guy, strong. He came to the Prophet and he said, "Ya Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah." That means he said, "Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa anna Muhammad Rasulullah," and he's a believer. Okay. He said, "Ya Rasulullah, what do you want?" "I'dhan li bizina." Give me permission to do something wrong, to fornicate or to do adultery. "I'dhan li bizina." The scholar who talk about this particular hadith, they said the guy is so much, and I don't know how to, so much in hate, put it this way, to the point that he came to the Prophet ﷺ and asking him for permission because he wants to do it. So what does the hadith say? فَجَعَلَ الْقَوْمُ يَسْجُرُونَهُ مَهْ Stop. This cannot be asked, And here's the Prophet ﷺ. He said, "No, bring him closer. See how the people treat him and see how the Prophet ﷺ treated him." He said, "Ibnu, make him come close." So he came close. He came so close until he sat, in front of the Prophet ﷺ. Now what am I doing? I'm repeating myself to make it clear to Sister Nashaba and other sisters that Westerns deal with the result. We Islamically, we deal with the brain and the heart. If the brain and the heart getting fixed, that's why we said recite Quran, recite the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, learn Islam properly. Because if you learn Islam properly, you get fixed. Your brain will become good, your heart will become good, then your soul will become good, and your soul will control your body, and your body will become good. This is the way we go. Okay? So I'm trying to emphasize on this point. I'm going to bring one example, two examples, three examples to get it, inshallah. So the Prophet ﷺ, now, what did he tell him? Did he tell him this is haram? Did he tell him if you do that you're going to go to hellfire? No. He's going to talk to his brain. He's going to talk to his logic. And the Prophet ﷺ said, أَتَرْضَاهُ لِأُمِّكَ? Do you accept that if your mom did a fornication or you did fornication with the mother of somebody? Will people accept this? He said, لا والله يا رسول الله جعلت فداء. لا والله. Nobody will accept, to do, for his mother to do fornication or to do something wrong. And the Prophet ﷺ, in order for him to get him to a clear, this is psychology, to get him, to convince him clearly, he didn't say, would you accept it for your mother and stop? Look what he had done. He said, do you accept it to your mother? Then the person said, no. Because any person who has honor will not accept that for his mother. So the Prophet ﷺ said, as you do not accept that to your mother, people will not accept that to their mothers either. Then the Prophet ﷺ went, do you accept that to your sister, to your daughter? He said, no. وَالَّذِي بَعَثَكَ بِالْحَقِّ. He said, people will not accept. So he went to the mother, daughter, sister, aunt from the father's side and from the mother's side. لَعَمَّاتِكَ وَخَالَاتِكَ. He's asking, repeating the question and getting from him an answer, no. And then the Prophet ﷺ said, every time, so people, then if you're going to make zina, you're going to make zina to who? To a mother, to a sister, to a daughter, to an aunt from both sides. And people don't accept that. He's talking to his brain. He didn't tell him, Allah will put you in hellfire. It was not used here. It's talking to the brain. This is all what Islam is all about. Talking to the brain, talking to the heart. When those two getting fixed, then the result will become fixed. And then the Prophet ﷺ, on top of all of those things, he puts his hand on him and he made a dua for him. Allahumma ghfir lahu, Allahumma tahhirhu, Allahumma. The hadith was authentic from Muslim, Imam Ahmad. Okay? So cure his heart. Cure. Look at it. Brain and heart. Put his hand on his chest. Allahumma tahhir qalbahu. Allahumma hassin farjahu. That's in the hadith. You see? Allahumma ghfir lahu. The first one, ghfir lahu. Because he thought wrong. His thinking was wrong. And if his behavior was wrong. Now we fix the thinking. We're fixing the behavior. We need to fix the heart. So Allahumma tahhir qalbahu. You see? So when Islam ordered you, la taghdab, it's trying to change your heart, change your brain, not changing the result. That's why the main issue here is to talk about it. So anyway, so this is the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, and this is our Islamic study is. That's why we tell the people, study Aqidah. Why study Aqidah? Because the disease that comes to the brain from shirk, nifaq, shubuhat, okay, or kufr, wal-iyadu billah. So you need to teach him the proper thing. You need to convince him with the proper thing, okay? All of those people who are coming into Islam, there are a book came out, Why I Became a Muslim. It's a very interesting book, a very good book. Read that book. What would you find? That people move from shirk, from non-believers to believers. By what? By energizing, exciting their brain to make them think. So here, when you convince their brain, they get fixed. And so the same thing. The heart has diseases. How to fix those diseases? By the Quran and by the Sunnah. The heart, what's the disease of the heart? We love, we hate, we hold grudges, we do whatever we want. You go to the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالْقَاضِمِينَ الْغَيْظَ وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. If you want to become muhsin, then you have to do those things. So, okay, if I become muhsin, what do I get? Jannah, عَرْضُهَا السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَعِدَّةٌ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ, and so on. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell you that. So always, to control the human behavior, you have to connect that with the brain and with the heart. You fix the brain, you fix the heart, you fix everything else. You fix the behavior of the person. Okay? not the other way around. Now, any question?
I think, brother Ahmed,
Huh?
I think the biggest mistake that we make as Muslims is we think we say La ilaha illallah and our aqidah is good.